yard and an agent with their hand out. At Hometown Realty of Greenville, we offer professional, knowledgeable sales agents with a heart for the business of people and homes. Stop by our office at 514 Tusculum Boulevard or give us a call at 639-2345, because every house is someone's home.
During the hustle and bustle of this busy holiday season, remember there's a quick and simple way to pay your electric bill.
All right,
manage
intro,
your
let's roll.
Account by just downloading the Greenville Light and Power Smart Hub app to your mobile device. For more information on this quick and easy feature, contact your Greenville Light and Power system at 636-6200 or go online and click on the Smart Hub icon.
Don't take chances with one of the biggest investments of your
And forward, a junior from Ontario, Canada, number 5, Louis Diankulu. And at forward, a senior from Greensboro, North Carolina, number 33, Todd Withers. Assistant coaches for the Royals,
Back into the Pioneer Postgame Report.
Once again,
Welcome back into the Pioneer Postgame Report. Tusculum College victorious today, 66-57 over Queens University. Now joined by Pioneer head coach Devin Carter. And Coach, I hate to go back to it, but we have to go back to it. After the first quarter came to an end, going to break, I said, frankly, I'm glad it's over.
yeah.
17% in the first quarter, 4:47 left to play in the second quarter. You're shooting 19.4% from the floor. Two ways to look at this. One, it was a good game plan by Queens. They were shutting down your driving lanes. Long, Kupidon, and Lovely Locklear just could not drive. It forced you to shoot from the outside. Those shots weren't falling, and good game plan by Queens coming in, and it worked early on because we just crushed it.
Royals as the Tusculum women get the victory, improved to 7-1 on the year. The Tusculum men are going to look to get their third win and their first win in conference action here tonight. It will not be easy against the unbeaten Royals, who lost last year in the regional finals to the Lincoln Memorial University Rail Splitters in Charlotte. It is one of the most outstanding teams that this Royals team will bring in here, coached by Bart Lundy and assisted by Grant Leonard. Queens, who has, just take a look at their starting five. Ike Agassi, Jalen Alexander, Mike Davis, and Todd Withers, 4 of the 5 that started last year. And then you throw in the newcomer out of McCook Community College, that's Louis Diankulu. This is as good a team as the South Atlantic Conference, a good a two-team stretch as the South Atlantic Conference has seen in some time when you talk about the talent level of the Lincoln Memorial University and Queens. For the Pioneers, Donaldson, Davis, Hartle, Woods, and Mitchell going tonight for the Pioneers. Actually, they do have one switch already. Mitchell will not get the start tonight in his first non-starting role of the year. It's going to be DeShante Smith. Opening tip is up, and we're underway. Glad you could be with us. Pride State and Courtside Game Station Engineer is the executive producer of the Pioneer Sports Network, Nathan Humber. Zach Hartle with it on the top as the Pioneers win the opening toss, and Smith can't finish inside, and the rebound taken away by Queens. Queens, one of the best defensive teams in the South Atlantic Conference, them and LMU, and then obviously one of the best offenses in the South Atlantic Conference. They have the second best scoring margin in the league at 23.7. They average 86 points a game. They allow only 62 points per contest on the year. The defending tournament champions, looking to continue their winning ways against a Pioneer zone. And this will be Davis on a drive, and he'll travel and turn it over. So a good start for the Pioneers as they get that very much needed turnover, and they need to get off to a good start. This has not been a Pioneer team that has been good at getting off to a good start, but when they do, they win. Well, they have 2 wins. They have one in which they got off to a great start, defeat Columbus State last Saturday, a week ago, and then they got off to a poor start against Belmont Abbey and were able to rally and win that basketball game on the road near Charlotte. So it'll be Baylark out there with Davis, Smith, Malik Tyree out there right now, along with Zach Hartle. Tyree had a big game, a career best, 10 points against LMU. Davis had the ball knocked away. Davis for Queens with it, on the run into the front court. Baseline, this is going to be Alexander who throw it back out to Withers. Now right side, Agassi. Agassi back to Withers. Pioneers working hard defensively. Lob it back to the top. Jackie Davis will tip it into the back court. 10 seconds to shoot. Left side with it is going to be Alexander. Alexander throws over the top of the 2-3. Agassi for three. This one's well off the mark. Rebounded by Smith. The Pioneers looking to run. Good added, a very good start for this Pioneer defense. Got to finish. That ball tipped out of bounds, and it will be Queens ball. So Jackie Davis will check out. Into the contest will come Zaylen Peeler. Peeler's picture is on the game program today. Exciting for the freshman. Playing against his hometown team. This will be Hartle. Hartle on the right wing. Well, Queen's so strong right now defensively. Right in every shooter's face. Oh, they missed Smith underneath, and then Hartle tried to force one inside. That ball is kicked away. And then Malik Tyree tracking back comes away with the steal. Peeler will take it into the front court. In the transition, Pioneers not getting transition points. DeShante Smith for three is good as the first points of the game. Pioneers with backcourt pressure. Can they turn over Queens? It's so tough to do. Davis to Agassi. Right side, Davis. Left side, Alexander. Bounce it to Davis from the high post. Kick out Withers. Spot up three is good. Todd Withers, best shooters, one of the best, if not the best in our league. He and Zach Hartle shooting 51% from three-point territory. Here's the three ball by Baylark off the mark. Quick rebound by Queens. Transition Davis. Diankulu had position. Now Malik Tyree comes up with a steal for Withers. He'll drive it. Had it blocked, I think. I couldn't tell, couldn't see. And mass substitutions for both teams coming in. 4 new ones for Tusculum, 3 new ones for Queens. Good effort by Malik Tyree. I just have no idea what happened right there at the end. There's a couple of things that are going to happen. I'm going to have a different seat, or guys just aren't going to be allowed to stand in front of me anymore. Peyton Woods into the contest for a three. Couldn't get that one. It's an open look, wouldn't fall. Straight away. Rebounded by Queens. Tied at 3. Daniel Carr is checked in for Queens along with Darrell White. 2 super subs for Coach Lundy. Withers, reverse layup is no good. Rebound by Peeler, throws it out to the top. There's Mike Davis for a 3, and it's good. This Queens basketball team shoots pretty good from three-point territory as well. 43%. That's pretty good as a team. 6-3 Queens. Donaldson, Woods, left side. Mitchell, who did not get the start, is in there right now. And then Woods put it on the floor looking to drive. And a foul that'll go against Mike Davis. So Davis will pick up his first. Team foul number 1 on Queens. On the inbound will be the Pioneers, Peyton Woods. Zaylen Peeler, right side Donaldson. Donaldson, well, they defend the cutters nicely, Queens. Hodnett, Donaldson. Mitchell, elbow jumper. No. Long rebound is off of Weezup, out of play, and it belongs to Tusculum. You know, you hear a lot of what Coach Pasquid talks about. Run the offense, execute the offense, and now we turn it over. And driving will be Daniel Carr, and he'll put it up and in. Got to have a good start. Pioneers don't have it right now. They trail the game 8-3. Bucket will go a long way here. Tusculum starting just 1 of 5. Hodnett. Oh, he had Woods wide open to his left side. Unless Davis was just baiting him. Hodnett, though, a lot of catching, holding, missing is Peeler. Battling is Mitchell. Coming away with it is Davis. Davis, and a kickball on the Pioneers will take us to a timeout. We'll take the break and return right after this with your score. Second-ranked Queens 8, Tusculum 3, 15:28 left first half. As you listen to Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Family.
Food's here!
What's it mean to you? To us, it means the people you care about, look out for, and yeah, love. Even if you'd never let them hear you say it.
Hey, you're eating hummus? What's wrong with hummus?
Here at Ingalls, we have everything you need to gather around the table and give each other a hard time. Because that's what families do. Ingalls. All the ingredients for family.
And nothing possible before.
Pregame show on the Pioneer Sports Network. Your home for Tusculum College sports. Once again, the voice of the Pioneer.
And we welcome you back in here in the first half. Tusculum trails Queens by a score of 8-3. 3 of 5 from the field for Queens, 1 of 7 for Tusculum. Tusculum has turned it over 3 times as well. They've turned Queens over 3 times on 2 steals. Queens has 3 steals. Jackie Davis back on the floor. In the corner as Weezip can't leave that guy open for a 3. And a foul going to be whistled against Queens as Woods developing some position. Draws the foul against Jalen Alexander. Alexander's first, team second. Well, Tusculum fortunate they got away with one on one of the best 3-point shooters in the country 2 years ago at USU Eastern. He was number 1 in the nation in 3-point field goal percentage, Josh Van Weezip. This year he's shooting 42% from 3. Check that, 40. Brandon Mitchell, right side. This will be Jackie Davis. Davis for the Pioneers, who trail 8-3. Woods on the left wing, Hodnett straight away. Another catch, another hold. Backdoor look for Donaldson. He trips going up and then kicked it out to Davis for a 3, but will be bailed out on a foul on Daniel Carr. So Carr will pick up a foul as first. There's speed for Donaldson and the rest of Queens' team. But will the speed be there for the other Pioneers? Donaldson for sure, but Queens just has that little extra step. On the inbound, this will be Peyton Woods. Left side, Jackie Davis. He'll ball fake from 3. He'll drive it into the lane, put it high off the glass. Mitchell offensive rebound. Nice little spin in the lane, put it in. 8-5, Queens. Royals face pressure in the backcourt. Davis near steal, but a nice job by Daniel Carr. Into the front court, Sean Willett has checked into the game for Queens. They don't normally go very deep on the bench, Coach Lundy. It's about 7 or 8. 3 ball by Weezip. Good. 11-5, Queens. Van Weezip hits the 3. Again, we were fortunate moments ago. He hit that one. He was open again. Mitchell just got to move the ball. Had it knocked away by Willett. Mitchell gets it back, picks it up, gets it to Hodnett. Now Davis reset the offense. Davis gets a Mitchell screen, looks for the pick and roll, kicks it out. Woods, catch and shoot 3. This one no good. Rebound taken by Willett of Queens. Carr, Willett, kick out 3. Alexander, no. Rebound, Woods had it. It's on the floor. It's picked up by Alexander and tipped out by Tusculum's Davis. Good effort for the Pioneers. 2 new ones will come in, Smith and Baylart, as Hodnett and Donaldson sit. And 3 new ones come in for Queens. That would be Agassi, Davis, and Withers. So a furious pace to start. Queens leading 11-5. Tusculum shooting just 2 of 10. The Tusculum women started 2 for 21. Here's a foul on a 3 ball by Davis. He may have drawn it. A good officiating crew here tonight. Not going to say anything about that. Kenny Pate, Andrew Eggers, and Mike Hefner. No question about it. Wood's going to be whistled for the foul. Be Tusculum's first. That's unfortunate. Team's first. Davis will go to the free throw line, shooting 76% on the year. He makes the first one. Davis, who played 34 games last year, started 32, had 13 points a game, 3 rebounds per contest. He was a all-conference honorable mention He also was a conference player of the week. He hits his first 2 of 3. Davis, who was at Francis Marion University, was a Peach Belt All-Conference in 2015-16. Third free throw will come up. Mike Davis. Good. Hit all 3. 14-5, largest lead for Queens. Mitchell running the floor. Little ball fake. Got better position. Lays it in. Just running the floor for Tusculum. If you missed our pregame chat with Nick Pasquale, I'll paraphrase what he said a bit earlier. Willett scores. If you will run the floor, it doesn't matter if you don't get it, but if you'll run it each time, you have a better chance to score. Logan Lyle, the best three-point shooter in the country about 3 years ago, would run the floor to the spot. Didn't always get it, but when he was there and open, they got it to him, and he made three-pointers. Brandon Mitchell just ran the floor to his spot, and they got it to him. It's 16-7, though. I say all of that to say this. Davis, baseline is good. Jackie Davis. It's still a very cold shooting start for this Pioneer team. They've got to get buckets in transition, and that is not easy to do against a team that can handle pressure like Queens. It's tournament tested. Skip it. Alexander to Agassi. Agassi back to Alexander. Mike Davis. Davis on the right wing. Back to the top, now left side to Agassi. Skip it, Davis, all around the perimeter. Bounce pass it on to the baseline to Withers. Kick out Agassi, 3. Good. Ike Agassi is shooting 47% from 3, and it's a 10-point Queens lead. Right side, Malik Tyree. To the top, Mitchell. Left side is Baylark. Baylark on the left wing, Jackie Davis. Davis. 3 ball by Smith. Good. DeShante Smith. At the other end, though, a breakout by Jalen Alexander beats Mitchell down the floor. 21-12. Davis working against Agassi. Bounce it, Mitchell from the top. When you get a pass, Queens is right in your personal space. And they nearly force another turnover right there. Timeout on the floor. We'll take the break as well. 11:23 to play here in this first half. It's Queens 21, Tusculum 12. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
So much of life these days is rushing around from one place to another. Sometimes you just want to enjoy the journey on the way to the destination. And part of what makes it a little more enjoyable is an appreciation for the folks who help you get there. At Ingalls, we know that the people who send you on your way are the same ones who keep you coming back.
I think you should take it for a spin. Are you serious?
Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network. Your home for Tusculum College sports. Once again, the voice of the Pioneers.
21-12, Queens, 7 of 11 from the floor. Tusculum 5 of 13 for the Royals. 6 points out of Mike Davis early for the Pioneers. DeShante Smith has 6. 3 ball here by Davis. Is Alexander is good. And largest lead for Queens. Just make shots. Largest lead of the game, 12. 11:05 on the clock. Donaldson losing it, getting it, throwing it through the legs of Hartle, and Davis will pick it up for Queens. And then Hartle with the little shoulder. Donaldson unfortunate. Hartle picks up his first, team foul number 2. Non-shooting foul. 24-12, Queens. Off to a great start shooting. 8 of 12. They're a good shooting team overall. 49% on the year. Davis will be fouled by Hartle. Just kind of leaned into him. And I don't like that call right there because the offensive player created the contact himself. The defensive player did not create that contact. The offensive player did it. So if he's going to create it, he should expect it. And again, a lot of really good officials will notice that, recognize that, and won't blow the whistle there. They won't call a foul there. But you notice how I said that. Anyway, Davis will go to the free throw line. Good player, not taking anything away from him. Last year, Davis had a season-high 9 rebounds in the win against the Pioneers. Take your pick, either one of them. He makes the first free throw. He's done a great job at the free throw line as well. 4 for 4 at this drive. 7 points. Second. It's good. Queens extends their largest lead. Tusculum just cannot get off to a good start. And Tusculum having a hard time getting the ball in, asking for a quick timeout. So the Pioneers have next week off, so basically a week off, exams and all that stuff. And if you have an old Pioneer basketball schedule, you're going to notice there's a December 5th game on there against Coker. The Coker game has been moved to December 13th. So yes, that is correct. There is no midweek game next week for Tusculum. They will play Coker on December 13th here at Pioneer Arena. So the next game, a road game for Tusculum. A week from today, they play Catawba. Jim Miller will have the call for that game in Salisbury, North Carolina. I must attend a graduation. Very big day in the household. Donaldson into the front court. Baseline 3. DeJounte Smith. An open look, no good. Brandon Mitchell gets the rebound for the Pioneers. Smallwood, Donaldson. Pioneers' issues, too, is that Queens hitting shots, Tusculum is obviously not. And many of the shots are open shots. Woods took a contested baseline jumper there. It's no good. And the rebound to Queens. So Tusculum, when they do get an offensive rebound, cannot capitalize with second chance opportunities. Agassi, Davis, quick move to White. White on the baseline. Alexander, 3 ball is good. Another 3 falls, and another lead builds. 29-12, Queens. I don't know what else to tell you. If you don't make shots, you're not going to win games. And DeJounte Smith did not get across the midcourt stripe in time. It's a 10-second violation. Smith will come out. Donaldson out. Hodnett is in. Jackie Davis will check in. Daniel Carr comes back in for Queens. Hey, they don't pull a lot. They don't go deep. Tusculum has Elon Smallwood in the game right now. A lot of shrugging of the shoulders right now for Tusculum. Not a good demeanor. They just don't feel confident out there. They're questioning what they're doing. And they shouldn't be. Todd Withers turns, shoots, and scores. 31-12, Queens. Davis driving, missing. Mitchell following. Can he finish it? He'll kick it out, Davis. Woods, catch and shoot 3. That one's good. Peyton Woods hits the 3. He had 1 point against LMU on 3 shots. 31-15. Ending the drought for the Pioneers. They trailed by a 21-12 count. It was a 10-0 run. They forced a turnover, but no points in transition. Baylark is going to come in for Woods. Right after Woods hits the 3 and kind of got himself maybe, hopefully, into a little bit of a rhythm. Won't have that opportunity. Josh Wiesip will check in for Davis of Queens. Well, Daniel Camp's gone from the Queens team from a year ago. He provided the muscle. He provided everything. Power, strength, rebounding, finishing, finesse. I mean, for a big guy, he had great touch. And for Queens, you got to look for somebody like that. Plus, you lose Jared Hendricks. Hodnett inside is good. So Queens loses 2 seniors. They lose a couple of other guys who left the program. But for the most part, everybody is back, a lot of talented shooters, but to replace Daniel Camps and Hendricks, that's a big ask. Little jumper by Carr, that one's no good. Rebounded by Hodnett. Jackie Davis across the stripe. 31-17. Pioneer basketball team with a lot of guys out there hoping not to make a mistake. You know, that's kind of how they're playing. They're playing not to make a mistake. Just get out there and play. You make the mistake, deal with it. Here's a foul that's going to go against Todd Withers. It'll be his first. Team foul 4 on Queens. Zaylen Peeler gets sent to check in. Davis to inbound it for Tusculum. Will lob it to Mitchell. He brought it down and lost it. Well, you got to chin it. You hear a lot of coaches say chin it. You got to chin it. Weezip left open for a 3. Contested by Mitchell is no good. Rebounded by Davis. Davis had it knocked away for a moment. Then still dealing with issues trying to get away from Darrell White. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it and return to Pioneer Arena. 7:55 left in the first half. It's Queens 31, Tusculum 17. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Your home for Tusculum College sports. Once again, the voice of the Pioneer.
Welcome back into Pioneer Arena, where this Pioneer basketball team finds themselves down by a score of 31-17. Pass deflected, stolen by Queens. They change up the defense a little bit. Mike Davis a 3 on the transition break. It's no good. The rebound is tipped out of bounds. That's off of Queens. Queens off to, again, a good shooting start. 10 of 17 now. They're below 60%. 6 of 11 from 3 after that miss by Davis, who is off to a good start. He has 8 points, along with Jalen Alexander. I've seen Diankulu out on the floor much. So what happened with him? Does he have foul trouble? No. Just not being used right now. 31-17. Queens, Hodnett, hands it off Peyton Woods. Had it knocked away off of Queens. Just, they contest it all. Contest everything, get in their face. You know? Just all sorts of things. Pioneers better hope they had brushed their teeth or, you know, might offend some people. Peeler, left side to Woods. Woods, Mitchell, Hodnett. Hodnett. Woods fakes a 3, then takes the 3, makes the 3, and had to have had something happen. Peyton Woods, good shot. Good job creating. 31-20. Tusculum battling back. Down at 19 points. 3 ball here is no good. Long rebound out to Baylor. Tusculum running the floor. Baylor finding Peeler, right side. Bang. Can they get another one? 31-23. Tusculum has battled from behind all year long. Every game. Big. Carr picks up the dribble. Right side, this will be Mike Davis. Davis. White. Willett in the paint. Rejected. Ball is loose. And leaping for it and coming away with it will be Carr. Davis driving. Shot clock winding down. Mitchell secures a rebound. Pioneers get a stop. Peeler on the break. Trailing is Hodnett. He'll fire. No good. Woods with the rebound. He's fouled. Best effort of the game for the Pioneers. Willett whistled for the foul. That'll be his first, team foul number 5. So Peyton Woods will go to the stripe. Got a career-high 28 at Lee. Belmont Abbey, where he threw in 20 points on 7 of 13 from the field. Then those are your career good ones for Tusculum, but your career bad one, that came Wednesday night against Lincoln Memorial. Scored 1. Yeah, you can't have 1. Ones you don't work too well. But still 11th in the league in scoring. Peyton Woods, who's averaging 14.5 points a game. Second one is no good. Got to be good there at the free throw line. Not real consistent there. But the Pioneers second in the league in team free throw percentage. Agassi back on the floor. Davis, Withers, Willett, and Alexander. Like I said, don't know if Diankulu had some type of an injury or something, but he sat down very early. Turnover. Baylart runs the floor right at the rim. Missed it. Dunked down by Hodnett. 31-26. Timeout for Queens. The Pioneer basketball team right now riding a high. They were down 31-12. But it is a 14-0 run for the Pioneers right now as they trail the game by a score of 31-26. Just a reminder, Pioneers are on the road next Saturday. There will be no games next week during the week. The next game for Tusculum, both men and women, will be on the road in Salisbury, North Carolina. Our doubleheader coverage begins at 1:45. Jim Miller with the call for both the men's and the women's game next Saturday, Tusculum and Catawba. I have a graduation. My wife graduating with a master's degree here from Tusculum. So extremely excited for her. And the last 16 months has been a very good learning experience for all of us. 31-26. Tusculum down to Queens. Royals with the basketball. They're shooting 50%. Withers ends the run. It was 14-0. Todd Withers makes it a 33-26 game. Queens. Tusculum getting back into it by getting stops and then making shots. That helps. Tusculum up to 44%. Peeler. Got to get it going. Got to keep the ball moving. He can't get to somebody and stop. Dribble drive for Baylark on Withers, and he went to the left side of the rim, and he didn't have enough leaping ability right there because he got stuck under the rim. Withers 3. No good. Willett rebound, and he's going to be fouled apparently. Woods underneath. Got trucked, and then Woods is going to be whistled for the foul. It's going to be his second, and team's third. Team foul number 4, sorry. So Willett goes to the stripe. He's 62% on the year at the stripe. He missed the first one. Willett, who is an Indian River State College transfer, was named All-Conference and first team and earned Player of the Week honors when he was there. So Davis will check back in with Donaldson for the Pioneers. And it's good. Willett's free throw. So after the spurt, 14-0 by the Pioneers, Queens answers with the 3-0 run. Well, a 3-0 spurt. It's 34-26. Inside, Donaldson, no hesitation, goes up and scores. Got to have scoring from him. Maybe that gets him going. 34-28 Queens. Davis on the right side. Bounce pass backdoor. Great ball movement to Withers. Missed the 3. Rebounded by Hodnett. Lost it. Agassi stole it. And a whistle for a foul on Hodnett. You got to get it, secure it. You got to chin it. And the foul goes on Hodnett. That'll be his first. Team foul number 5. Well, great execution in the half court by Queens first to get the shot the way they did. Left side front court. 34-28. Under 4 to play. Agassi in the lane. Turnaround. Rims off. No good. Leaping ability for second chances. Davis gets it. Donaldson steals it. Tips it to Smith. Runs the floor. Smith and had it caught on his knee and turn it over. Timeout. We'll take it. Back to Pioneer Arena after this. 3:45 to play. First half. Queens 34, Tusculum 28. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network. The Tusculum experience is 20 sports, one team, striving for excellence. The Tusculum experience offers state-of-the-art facilities for practice and game days. If you seek a championship atmosphere, the Tusculum experience is for you. Visit online from TusculumPioneers.com. Call 423-636-7300 to discover the Pioneer experience for yourself.
Technology. We
Sports on the Pioneer Sports Network. Your home for Pioneer basketball with the voice of the Pioneer.
Well, Tusculum starting to get the shooting percentage up. They got to quit turning the ball over. They have 9 turnovers. They forced 6 turnovers on 5 steals. Queens has 6 steals. For the Pioneers, they are shooting 44%, Queens 46%, rounding up. 8 points apiece for Alexander and Davis, 7 for Withers. Tusculum gets 7 out of Peyton Woods. Traveling violation on Queens. They'll give it over to Tusculum. For Coach Nick Pasqua, issues with the starting 5. Not always good with the starting 5 because they usually don't stay on the floor very long. The bench has come in and done a great job once again. Peyton Woods, Mitchell, Hodnett, Peeler, Donaldson have 20 points of the Pioneers' 28. Those are your subs off the bench. Reset this thing to 20 on a kickball. 3:20 to the half. Donaldson, again, and what Coach Pasqua wants is he wants this ball to go. You get it? It's got to move. Bank shot, good. Saturday banking for Donovan Donaldson. 34-30. Pioneers who trail by 19 at 31-12. Pretty impressive here. Lob it out, Mike Davis. Driving onto the baseline, reversing, and it rims off. Long rebound comes out to Baylark. Skip it, and I'm not sure who he was looking for. But he threw it to a spot, but the spot was out of bounds. Baylark and Donaldson, not sure they're going to share a Happy Meal after this is all over with. They're not happy with each other. I wouldn't share a Happy Meal either. There's not a lot of food in those Happy Meals. Bank on the right side, Withers. White. Baseline open is Alexander for 3. That one won't go. Those open shots that. Oh! For a rebound? What do we call here? All right, now the foul is going to go against Queens. But it's a rebound. And it's going to go against Darrell White. That's going to be his first and the team's 6th. But it's just 2 guys going up for a rebound. White got the worst of that. He ended up on his backside somehow, and he got whistled for the foul. Oh, well. I didn't see it. I didn't see that at all. Davis has the ball knocked away. White to atone is rejected. Withers missing. Gets it back, rejected again, and a foul. This foul will go against Deshante Smith. Coach Pasqua's upset because we couldn't secure the rebound on the missed shot. Not upset with the foul call. He's upset that we can't secure the ball. Withers will go to the free throw line. Missing on the first. 93% on the year for Todd Withers. 12 of 13 missing there. We cannot turn the ball over on the high post in our half-court offensive look. That is for sure. Can't do that. Missed them both. Rebounded by Mitchell. Donaldson, 3. No. Rebound by Withers of Queens. Agassi into the front court. Queens. They lead 34-30. White. Right side to Davis. 1:40 to the half. Alexander, Davis. Inside-outside game for Withers. Yeah. Almost, if they're contested, they're going down. They had missed a few, and now the Pioneers are going to turn it over here. Having definite issues with the two-man defensive scheme in the backcourt. The Pioneers turn it over for the 12th time. And after some great effort by DeShante Smith, he's going to come out of the game. Hodnett's going to enter. Well, Smith just walked off the floor. I don't know that he was actually the one that was supposed to be coming off. They just assume it now. You make a mistake, you're coming out. 37-30 Queens after they built a 31-12 lead. They've had a rough go, but the Pioneers have played well. White, Withers, White, inside, outside. Alexander, his three is no good. Rebounded by Hodnett into Peeler. Peeler. Under a minute to play in the half. Donaldson, Baylart, Hodnett. Hodnett to Mitchell. Peeler underneath is Hodnett. A mismatch. Elevates, and he's blocked. He's blocked from behind by Davis because he was too slow on the turn, I think. I don't think he realized who was actually shadowing him. Carr and Willett will check back in for Queens, along with Weezup. This is about it. You know, it's not much more than this, but interesting about Diankulu. Just not sure if there's some type of an injury. I don't see it. Carr will go up for the steal and then commits the foul, his second. And Hodnett's going to earn a trip to shoot a 1-and-1 for the Pioneers. Hodnett, who came at lights out to start the year. Career high 13, tied a career high 13 in the first game of the year against King. All of his numbers were great against King that first game. Field goals made, field goal attempts. But the production is diminished. He misses the front end of a 1-and-1, 80% on the year from the stripe. Rebounded by Queens. They have a 7-point lead. Personal law, Donovan Donaldson. It's a 1-and-1 for Queens. Here's the difference. Here's Tusculum. And just the frustrating part about it is that here's the second best free throw shooting team in the conference, the Tusculum Pioneers. When they need to score, it doesn't happen. And then what happens? Ike Agassi, who's 92% from the free throw line, comes down here and scores. Agassi last year, his first year with the Royals, named to the all-tournament team. He made them both. Into the front court, this will be Peeler. 9-point Queens lead. They have righted the ship. It was a 34-30 game. But they have scored the last 5. $18 seconds in the half, 10 seconds to shoot. Donaldson right down the lane, and that'll be a goaltend. Count the bucket. And it came from Kenny Pate. He was the official that had the best view of it, which was the official that had the view that I had. DeShante Smith is going to come in. 39-32. Can the Pioneers get a stop? Pioneer basketball team watching Queens that has averaged 86 points a game on the year. Tusculum at 79 this season. Queens will pick it up midcourt. Alexander. Agassi. Agassi drives into the paint. Rejected by Mitchell. It's Brandon Mitchell is playing. Good play. Jackie Davis is going to come in. Coming in for Peeler. Queens will inbound baseline front court. Agassi, Weezip, Alexander, and the pass is tipped out of bounds with 2 seconds to play. Davis to inbound it. Weezip, catch and shoot three. No. And the rebound, Tusculum to end the half. Down 31-12. The Pioneers rally on a 20-8 run to end the first half. And they trail by 7 going to the locker room. Coming up at the half, a look at this week in Tusculum athletics. And your first half statistics, scores around the league as well. That's when we continue with your Pioneer halftime report. At the half, it's Queens ranked second in the country, 39. Tusculum, 32. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Family.
Food's here!
What's it mean to you?
We got lunch.
To us, it means the people you care about, look out for, and yeah, love. Even if you'd never let them hear you say it.
Hey, you're eating hummus? What's wrong with hummus?
Here at Ingalls, we have everything you need to gather around the table and give each other a hard time. Because that's what families do. Ingalls. All the ingredients for family.
Tusculum College is Tennessee's first college. Established in 1794, Tusculum's beautiful campus is nestled in the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains, where students from all around the world have found a home. Tusculum can help you pioneer your path to success. Visit online for more information at tusculum.edu or call 423-636-7300 and discover the Pioneer experience for yourself.
It's fine. It'll be okay, okay? Nobody cares about the flowers. Who needs flowers at a wedding?
At Ingalls, we know that the best of plans don't always go according to plan.
My best friend's getting married today and the florist never showed.
That's why we're always there when you need us.
What are their colors?
Purple and cream.
With smiling faces and helping hands.
No one cares. No one cares. You will look great. Flowers are not important. And where is Holly? Have you anyone seen Holly?
And although life will be predictably unpredictable,
let's get you to that wedding.
A curveball is that much more satisfying.
I got the flowers!
When you knock it out of the park.
Oh my gosh, it's awesome!
So when the plan goes out the window and improvisation becomes the order of the day, just remember, that's where the best of memories are made.
All right, they're ready for us.
True story. Ingalls. All the ingredients for family.
Had talked about, and those teams are winning. At the half, Wingate leads Mars Hill 43-31. Coker leads Southern Wesley in non-conference 48-24 at the half. Lenoir-Rhyne leads Anderson 36-30 at the half in Hickory. And in Newberry, South Carolina, it is Carson Newman leading 35-34 at the half. Meanwhile, Lincoln Memorial is trucking Catawba in Harrogate 53-20. They still have about 3 minutes left in the first half. We have just a few minutes left in halftime. We'll come back. Second half action is on the way. Thanks for listening to the Pioneer Halftime Report. We're at the break. It's Queens 39, Tusculum 32. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
We are in Granger County, Tennessee, here at Pierce Farms, and the Pierce family has been working with Ingalls for over 30 years. It means a great deal supplying produce as a local farmer. It really touches base knowing that we're just simple people just trying to help, and we love what we do, and Ingalls is a huge part of helping us do it. Farming is who we are, and it's in our blood. God has really blessed us with the sun and the soil to grow the best tomatoes you'll find anywhere. I believe it's really in the soil. So if you're in Granger County, you farm tomatoes, then you're in. Just a great blessing on us to actually farm and be able to farm and to supply tomatoes to people. And Ingalls really cares about family farms like Pierce Farms, and they really care about their customers. We're just glad to be a part of that. God has blessed us with a really great partnership there. They make fresh local produce have real meaning for lots of people. I'm Shane Pierce, and this is my Ingalls story.
Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network. Brought to you by Greenville Federal Bank,
the Red, White, and Blue Marathon Quick Stop Markets,
Hometown Realty and Auction, Laughlin Memorial Hospital, Realty Executives, Greenville Light and Power. And now, with the call, the voice of the Pioneer.
Welcome back into Pioneer Arena. The Pioneers trail 39-32 here at the half. Brian Staten, courtside game station engineer. The executive producer of the Pioneer Sports Network is Nathan Humbert. On the TV side of things, Nick Forsberg and Mr. Lorenzo Pratt providing our video and the pictures today. Queens, Agassi 3. No. Long rebound, and Withers can't get there. It goes out of bounds. So we start the second half the way we started the first half for Queens. Agassi, Alexander Davis, Withers, and, Diankulu is out there. And he didn't have foul trouble. He played just 3 minutes of the first half. Smith with Baylark, Hartle, Davis, and Woods start the second half. Woods did not start the game. The other four did. Woods stops on the baseline in trouble. Out to the hottest shooter in the league. It's good. Red hot is Zach Hartle. He's right now hitting open shots and doing so consistently, and the only Pioneer to do so. Zach Hartle from three-ball range, 64%. Diankulu. Yes. There's your Daniel Camps answer. He just was only on the floor for 3 minutes, and I didn't see him. Oh, he's the answer. You can't replace Daniel Camps. Jackie Davis on the left wing. Davis again had the ball knocked away. We're having problems with ball security around that three-point strike. Woods threes, no good. And then DeShante Smith battling for the rebound commits a foul. That'll be his second. Woods took the three, maybe a bit contested, but I think that Coach Pasqua can live with that shot because it's the play you want to run. You're executing the offense. 41-35 Queens leading Tusculum. Withers in the paint. Davis travel. Yeah, that's a great call. It's not the high explosive transition buckets, finishing with layups or dunk game that I think that Coach Pasqua would like his team to get into against Queens. They're fundamentally a lot better than that. Davis crossed the stripe. Baylor. Cutter is Woods. Wide open. Reverse layup is good. It's just like Kyle Moore running around all those screens during the Jim Boone era. Yeah, seriously. That's what he looked like right there. 41-37. Queens. Alexander off the dribble. In the lane, blocked by Davis. Hartle secures it to Davis, somewhat. Kind of touch pass to him. Davis handles the pressure into the front court. Smith, we got to figure out a way to get Hartle a shot. He's a tough guard because he's the 5. And Diankulu is trying to defend him at the perimeter. 9 seconds, mismatch here. And Agassi is forced to reach in and foul DeShante Smith, who was going to take it off the dribble. Hand check on Agassi. That'll be his first. You can live with that foul. On the inbound, this will be Davis. Got to figure out a way to get it in. Boy, it's tough. Queens does not make anything easy. Baylor tried to reverse it inside to Smith. He had it knocked away. Queens gets the steal. Here comes Alexander in transition. Tried to reverse it, and it's tipped, and it goes in. Of course it does. What in the world is that? It's an own goal. Davis, and one. Well, we give up an own goal, and then we come down with an and one. I mean, it's just the way things have gone for this Pioneer team a little bit this year, just some of the breaks. A good defensive stop, got your hands up in transition, got a tip ball, and it goes in. You know, hey, you can't make that stuff up. But then Davis comes right back down to answer, and a chance to pull the Pioneers to as close as they have been since they were at 6-3, and he does so on the three-point play. So Davis will check out. Zaylen Peeler is in for the Pioneers. Agassi to Withers. 43-40 Queens. Tusculum trailed this game 31-12. Davis, high post, lobbing it down low. Another tip ball that almost goes in. Diankulu is blocked by Hartle. Another loose ball. Davis will get it and finish it. Just unfortunate. Peeler quickly to the front court for the Pioneers. Donaldson was open waiting for it. Mismatch. Diankulu's on him. Got to figure out a way to get Donaldson the ball and a chance to drive. No. Peeler, left side. Hartle. Smith had his pass deflected by Davis. 2-on-1. Davis goes at Smith. He lost it going up. Davis lost the ball going up. And DeShante Smith, still with the contact, commits his third. Team foul number 2. I'd like to take another look at that. Yeah, not a whole lot there. He lost it going up. Davis was bailed out. Yeah, there's contact for sure, but he didn't have the ball. Davis has been solid at the free throw line, goes back there and makes another one. He got off to the red-hot start, and then he kind of disappeared there for a while in that first half. He's just 1 of 4 from the field at halftime. Davis is 2 of 5 now, but now with 10 points. 3 with double figures. Actually, Davis now with 11. Alexander and Withers each with 10. He made them both. He has 12. 47-40. 4-0 spurt by Queens. Tusculum gets a chance to get close, and then Queens answers. And come up with another steal. Got to quit throwing it away. That'll help. Willett finishes at the other end. Timeout asked for by the Pioneers. We'll take it and return in a minute. 16:05 to play in the game. Queens 49, Tusculum 40. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneers Sports Network.
The Tusculum experience is 20 sports, 1 team, striving for excellence. The Tusculum experience offers state-of-the-art facilities for practice and game days. If you seek a championship atmosphere, the Tusculum experience is for you. Visit online through TusculumPioneers.com. Call 423-636-7300 to discover the Pioneer experience for yourself.
Basketball with the Pioneer Sports Network. Your home for Tusculum College sports. Once again, the voice of the Pioneer.
49-40, Tusculum down 9 to Queens. Out of the Pioneer timeout. We'll have another one coming up here in just a moment, so don't go anywhere, Nate. Tusculum full length of the floor when they inbound. Hey, we've got a sparkly Christmas sweater. That's funny. It's like a battery-packed Christmas tree light-up deal. One of the soccer players, no doubt. Yeah, that's of course. Donaldson, harassed by Davis, drives right down the lane. Now, he's down 2. That one was on the rim. How is that not a goaltend? Love to get a look at that one. Oh, definitely. Holy cow. What in the world? We're going to take a timeout. Holy cow. 15:36 to play in this game. We go to a break with your new score. It's Queens 49, Tusculum 40. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Civic and social groups and organizations in our local communities know that when it comes to their specific financial needs,
Sports Network. Pioneer basketball, your home for Tusculum College sports. Once again, the voice of the Pioneer.
So we welcome you back here to this second half. It's just a fact that many have known for a long time. It's bad for all of us in the South Atlantic Conference to have the replay that we do. Just a lot of missed calls. There's several missed. There are some that are made, some that are good, but there are several that are missed. Queens leads at 49-40 as Donovan Donaldson at the free throw line misses the first. Tusculum is 3 of 5 to start the second half. Queens 4 for 7. And they're outscoring Tusculum now 10-9 and lead by 8, 49-41. Withers, extra pass to the top. This is Daniel Carr. His pass deflected out to Withers for 3, and that one is no good. The rebound comes down to Davis, and he was out of bounds. Hesitation, just little things like that. Hesitation going after the ball that other teams don't do. They just go after and get the ball. So, again, just growing pains. Guys playing together on the floor, just trying to figure out who's going to do what, where, when, and why. Yes, there are veterans on this team. A lot of guys who have played college basketball, but not at this school. What are we discussing here? It hit the rim. I don't know what Kenny Pate was discussing. We're going to bring Zach Hartle back into the game. And he's going to come in for Hodnett. Davis looks like he's a bit shaken up for Tusculum, but he's going to stay out there. Willett. And an offensive foul. Sean Willett with his second. Okay. All righty then. Again, you don't want to watch the replay on that one either. Again, not much of a factor here tonight. Dean Kulu, who's averaging 8 points a game, 3.5 rebounds a game. He's out early here in the second half after playing just 3 minutes in the first. Mitchell played solid in that first half. Donaldson. Off the dribble for 2, looks short. It is. And the rebound taken by Darrell White. Left side, Withers. Bounce pass to White on the baseline. Stepped out of bounds. Turnover on Queens. We'll take it. Donaldson likely will come out as Woods checks. Yeah, you just see some frustration on the faces. They just can't get it going consistently. We've been spurty. We were real spurty there at the end of the first half. Again, we went on that 14-0 run after Queens went on a 10-0 run. Davis getting around Carr. He's just running all-out sprint into the front court. Baylard, ball fake, and they're going to get him for a travel. Unlucky. 16th turnover. Donaldson's going to come in. Again. Here comes Baylard. Yeah, he shrugs his shoulders like, what, man? Come on. (49-41). Queens. Carr. Withers to Alexander. Again, it's catch and move it. All right, except for Carr right there. Withers, when he catches it, it's out of his hands. Davis, out of his hands. White. Couple of dribbles, skips it, finds the open Alexander for a 3. Back rimmed it, no. Rebounded by Davis. Boy, Jackie Davis playing well. Yeah, he's turned it over. And he's bumped once and twice. Finally get the foul on Darrell White. That'll be his second. Donaldson's going to inbound it. 14:01 to play. Pioneers in it. Can they get the win? Davis. Woods. Mitchell. Well, they've closed out on Hartlewell. Woods inside to Mitchell. Yeah, good play. 49-43. Queens. Left side with it is Davis. Alexander. Low pass. Davis comes away with it for Queens. Rejected by Mitchell. Got another one of those. Donaldson with the loose ball. Donaldson across the stripe. Kicks it out. Davis a 3. Bang. 49-46. The Pioneers have battled back again, as they do. Now, can they get another stop and get even closer? They led 3-0. That was their last lead. But at least it was a lead. They never led against LMU. Battling for a loose ball, and this is going to be on Jackie Davis. That'll be his first. Team's third. Davis will come out. Malik Tyree is in. Good work by Jackie Davis. 8 points on 3 of 5 from the field. No one in double figures for Tusculum. Peyton Woods has 9 to lead the way. Right side front court, Alexander. Weezip. In the corner, Alexander fakes a 3, drives in for a closer look, kicks it out. Weezip, look for a better 3 look. It's no good. And the rebound is tipped out by Withers. What in the world? That's bad. That's good communication by officials, but what was the first guy looking at? You know, it just makes you wonder. What in the world? Donaldson slips as he brings it into the front court. Back out to Peyton Woods. Hartle, watched by Withers. Mitchell. Woods. For the tie, wouldn't go. Well, that would have been a big one. 12:15 to play, 3-point Queens lead. Agassi rejected by Mitchell. And it's out off of Mitchell. Man alive. Brandon Mitchell already. Exactly what the blocks are. But he's already at a career high. Had 2 against Columbus State. Weezip. And what did we get here? Did Woods just go out of bounds? Apparently he just went out of bounds with the ball. I guess the fact that he was helped didn't matter. And a turnover. Traveling violation on Queens. Unraveling a bit for the Royals here. And a timeout's going to be asked for by Bart Lundy here just ahead of the media timeout. So we'll keep it here. So a reminder for you. Programming note. Next week, the Pioneers do not play. There may be some old schedules that are out there where Tusculum was playing Coker. That is not the case. We're not playing Coker next Tuesday. We're playing Coker December 13th here at Pioneer Arena. That's our next home game, December 13th. The next game for the Pioneers will be a week from today, December 9th, in Salisbury, North Carolina, against Catawba, who is getting it taken to them behind the woodshed. Well, I guess we're going to take this media timeout either way, but we're going to just keep it here so I can continue to talk about this. Jim Miller will be on the call next Saturday for Tusculum basketball. It'll be the Pioneers and the Catawba Indians again in Salisbury, North Carolina at Goodman Gym. It'll be Jim Miller's first trip to Goodman Gym. That'll be a good trip for him. They've improved it greatly. One of the older facilities, not quite as old as Pioneer Arena West, better known as historic Holt Fieldhouse at Carson Newman, but still pretty historic. My favorite memories there at Goodman Gym was the bat game. Yeah, well, literally a bat was flying from one side of the gym floor to the other, and one of the Pioneer fans, parents at the time, swatted it out of the air with his hat. It was impressive. It was an impressive get. That bat was scary. Illegal screen against the Pioneers. It's just a turnover. 17 turnovers. And it went on Brandon Mitchell. 4 blocks in the game, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists for Mitchell. I mean, he's playing a complete game. But turnover. He had a chance to get back into it. Couldn't. 49-46, Queens. Just have a feeling they're going to open it up. They are 4 of 12 here in the second half. They got off to the great start. Tyree with the steal. He'll drive it and draw the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot a couple. Malik Tyree can elevate, just wasn't ever afforded it. Agassi's 3rd foul. Already 6 on Queens. So Malik Tyree is going to go to the free throw line for the Pioneers. Biggest contribution of his career came in the last game against LMU. Averaging just 8 minutes on the year. He's 50% from the field, 3 of 8 from 3. And now 5 of 6 at the free throw line as he has his first miss of the year. 49-47, but it is as close as the Pioneers have been since they trailed 6-3. Diankulu is into the game. Inside-outside game. Van Weezip. Agassi. In this 2-3 zone, Van Weezip's deep three is no good, but Withers with an offensive rebound putback. Emphatically. Holy cow. Off a long three-pointer. That's just a great play by Todd Withers. All-conference caliber player. 51-47 Queens. This one for the highlight reel. Look at that. Wow. So it'll be Donaldson who will back it out behind the three-point line, or behind the midcourt stripe. He'll fade away. Tough shot off the glass is no good. Mitchell battles for the rebound. Off of Mitchell, Kenny Pate's going to go and have a conversation with the official again. I'm not exactly sure why this one official has had such a hard time picking up on the ball going out of bounds and who it's off of. Kenny Pate felt he had a pretty good look at it. Happened right in front of Lorenzo Pratt, our camera guy. On the inbound, this is going to be Davis and a 5-second count. I was counting in my head. I got to 4. I don't think this one official likes being shown up. I just don't think he liked it. He counted to 4. All right, Queens basketball. We probably got away with one in the first half, though. I think it was about 7. Agassi. Alexander backs up for a 3. That one's off the mark. It's short. Rebounded by Hartle. Controls it. Outlet to Davis. Davis is 2v3. Inside, outside for the low. No, would not go. Another missed shot. That one's short. Agassi. And Mitchell battling inside, and he's going to be whistled for a foul. I think that's a fatigue foul. That's going to be his second, team's 5th. And what I mean by that, he just kind of stuck his hip out and tried the old hockey move, a little hip check. Just didn't work out very well. Woods will check out. Donaldson back into the game for the Pioneers. Bench shortened to bench here in this second half. Diankulu. And that's on Mitchell. Diankulu scores and 1. Pioneers, Mitchell with the foul. Team foul number 6. So Hodnett and Hartle are in. Diankulu's free throw is good. Out of McCook Community College. 67% on the free throw stripe for Diankulu. It's 54-47. Backdoor look. Donaldson finishes. Good look by Hodnett. 54-49. Agassi into the front court. Tusculum has 1 win in the series, the history with Queens. 11-1 are the Royals. 13th meeting tonight. That last win came 2 years ago, 2015 regular season finale. And Withers hit a 3 just like that right there in regulation to send it to overtime, but the Pioneers won it in 2 overtimes. Hartle to answer, won't go. Second 3 attempt of the game. 57-49 Queens. Big 3 ball by Withers. Van Weezip back-to-back? No. Rebounded by Hartle. Davis gets around Withers, right down the lane. It won't go, and the ball is stuck between the rim and the backboard. And the jump ball arrow, I think, to Queens. So the Pioneers are going to burn one of their final 2 timeouts right here. Just so that we can get our wits together. 57-49 is the score. Earlier today, the Tusculum women Off to an impressive start on the year. They're 7-1. They get a 66-57 win against Queens. They avenged last year's home loss to the Royals. It was not a pretty start. Tusculum was 10 of 41 in the first half, 2 of 14 from 3. Did not shoot well at all for the entire game. They did shoot better in the second half. 14 of 28. They started 2 for 21. They had 19 offensive rebounds in the first half. They had 23 offensive rebounds for the game, 24 defensive boards. Out-rebounded Queens 47-34. They get a double-double out of Casey Johnson, 13 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 offensive boards. Yolisma Cupidan had 18 points in the game to lead Tusculum. 3 ball here by Donaldson is no good. (57-49), kick out 3 is no good. Diankulu, his putback is no good. Diankulu, his putback is no good, and he's fouled. Somehow. Too many looks at it right there. Jackie Davis. So Davis with his second. Diankulu will go to the free throw line. Missing on the first attempt. Queens second in the country, according to the coaches poll. One of 3 undefeated teams in the conference. They're one of 32 undefeated teams remaining in Division II. The preseason favorite to win the title this year. Diankulu missed them both, but an offensive rebound by Davis, and he's rejected out of bounds. Got a rebound. Got a rebound. I don't know how Davis got that away from Hodnett, but he did. Diankulu, turnaround, and the lane is good. Big bucket there. 59-49, back to a double-digit lead. It's a 10-2 run. Davis got to make a shot this possession. I'd like to see number 10 get one to go. DeShante Smith, Davis, fakes the 3, drives it in, drive for the dunk, missed it, missed the tip, rebounded by Davis. Missed 2 in close. That's just a good effort, though. That's just good effort. I don't get it. Diankulu, good move in the lane. He'll finish. 3 minutes in the first half. He has played more minutes here in the second half, and they are paying off. Baylor down the lane is short. Diankulu. (61-49). The run goes to 12-2. And maybe a walk here. That'll be the case. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it and return to Pioneer Arena right after this. 7:24 to play in the game. Queens 61, Tusculum 49. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Tusculum College is Tennessee's first college. Established in 1794, Tusculum's beautiful campus is nestled in the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains, where students from all around the world have found a home. Tusculum can help you pioneer your path to success. Visit online for more information at tusculum.edu or call 423-636-7300 and discover the Pioneer experience for yourself.
College sports. The Pioneer Sports Network. Your home for Pioneer basketball with the voice of the Pioneer.
61-49 Queens. They're on a 12-2 run when the game was 49-47. Pioneers had it going offensively, but struggling a bit. They're 6 of 18 from the floor now, 33%. Baylor's 3 is well short. Queens is 9 for 23, but Davis keeps it alive to Peeler. Bang! Needed that one. Agassi in the backcourt. Tusculum coming with some pressure now. Agassi beats it easily right to the rim. Missed the layup. Rebounded by Peeler. Here they come. Peeler goes right to the rim. Yes. (61-54) Queens. Can they get another stop? I'm not going to be Debbie Downer. Queens is a good team. I don't know that they're going to have many stops. Tusculum's going to start hitting shots. Agassi to Alexander. Agassi to Alexander. Inside to Withers. One on the shot clock, and he hits the sky hook. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for you youngsters that know who that guy is. It's Lou Alcindor. 3-ball by Baylark is tipped out off of Woods. Baylark just can't find the range. Bronny just hasn't found it at all. Hasn't scored. He's 0 for 7 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3. He'll come out. Wood, Smith, Donaldson, Peeler, and Mitchell on the floor for the Pioneers. Mike Davis back in for Queens, along with Diankulu. Bench has been shortened for Coach Lundy here in this second half, as you would expect. Daniel Carr is out there. Withers in the corner. That three won't go. Rebounded by DeShante Smith. Peeler. One thing that I've learned about Coach Pasqua, if you will run the floor after a rebound and get to your spot, you have accomplished half the battle. Then once you get there and get the ball, you have to finish with open looks. Donaldson, 8 to shoot. Mitchell, quick step to the bucket. Yes, Brandon Mitchell, tough runner, but he got it to fall. 63-56, Queens. Mike Davis. Alexander, inside, outside, Withers gets rid of it. Carr, walked. Probably should have gone up with it, didn't. Davis in for Peeler. It's a good job for Zaylen. Tusculum has no one in double figures, but they've shared the wealth. Donaldson and Woods have 9. Peeler, Davis, and Mitchell each with 8. DeShante Smith has 6. 17 for Todd Withers. He leads the way, leads 3 in double figures for Queens. Donaldson. No. That open 3 just wouldn't fall. Need those to fall. Those are the shots that need to go that don't often enough for Tusculum. Numbers are decent. Numbers look good. 3-point percentage at 30, hit 12 a game, second in the league. And another one that goes in. Withers, 19, 65-56, 9-point Queens lead. You miss an open shot, Withers makes a hard shot. Mike Davis whistled for the foul a second, and we're going to shoot free throws, a 1-and-1. 38% from 3 for the Pioneers. Again, Queens entering tonight from 3-point territory, hitting 43%. Yeah, it's just so many good things there. Newberry's out to a great start shooting the basketball once again. Got to make free throws as well. Donaldson in and out, no good. Double team comes. Withers gets rid of it quickly. DeShante Smith up to Donaldson. Losing it, going up, and lost it out of bounds. And that'll take us to a timeout on the floor. Final 3:50 when we come back with your score. Second-ranked Queens 65, Tusculum 56. Pioneer basketball continues from Pioneer Arena on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Family.
Food's here!
What's it mean to you?
We got lunch.
To us, it means the people you care about, look out for, and yeah, love. even if you'd never let them hear you say it.
Hey, you're eating hummus? What's wrong with hummus?
Here at Ingalls, we have everything you need to gather around the table and give each other a hard time. Because that's what families do. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
Sports Network, your home for Tusculum College sports. Once again, the voice of the Pioneers.
65-56 Queens, and after just 3 minutes in the first half for Louis Diankulu, he has been the most important player, I think, for the Royals here in this second half. 9 points, 6 rebounds, all here in the second half, 4 of 6 from the field, and has played 13 minutes here in the second half. Todd Withers with the double-double, 19 points, 10 rebounds in the game. Pioneers, again, no one in double figures. 3:50 to play. Pioneers, toughest part of their schedule over the last week, Columbus State, Lincoln Memorial University, and here Queens University of Charlotte. That's a pretty good, tough start to the conference year. The perennial favorite in the league, LMU, being the conference pick this year, Queens. 8 to shoot, 5 to shoot for Agassi. They'll force a 3. Got it. Mike Davis, they forced a 3 at the end of the shot clock. That's a huge bucket. It's a 12-point lead. Do the Pioneers have anything left in the tank? Missed runner by Davis. Outlet to Hartle for a 3. It was open. It wouldn't go. And those are the issues for Tusculum. Can't get the open one. Still learning. Still a bunch of youngsters. Everybody's still trying to figure out their roles, where to go, where to be, when to pull the trigger, when not. You can pretty much bet if you're open, pull the trigger. If you're not, pass it till you get open. Run the floor, get to the spot, wait, then play defense. 5 to shoot for Agassi. Diankulu is up and good. A 14-point lead just like that. Queens opening it up. 62 points a game is what they allow. Just a wonderful defensive team. Woods for 3 is good. Davis, Withers, fouled by Baylor. Ronnie picks up his first. Shooting, Withers. 70 to 59. Last time these two teams played was not pretty. 80 to 54 on February 25th. That one happened to be in Charlotte. They won 83-79 here in Greenville January 14th. They play well here in Greenville. Double overtime win 2016, pardon me. I may have said 15. That was 2016. The 2014-15 year was played in Greenville. Not so close. But 79-74. 80 to 74. They're close here, but right now it's 72 to 59. Couple of free throws by Withers. He's over 20. Mitchell out to Peeler. Peeler, here's Baylark for a 3. Just still not going. That one's going to go over the backboard. And Baylark just can't find the range. It's open. You got to make shots. You're going to stay on the floor. You got to make shots. Diankulu back in. It's offense for defense as Carr and White exit. Davis will come in for Peyton Woods. 2 minutes to play. Withers on the inbound, gets it to Agassi. Had the pleasure of broadcasting on the telecast for ESPN3 last year. The tremendous, a count it one. Diankulu out of nowhere elevates and finishes. And then the foul on Jackie Davis. Get the bucket and the foul, and it was emphatic. But that LMU Queens South Atlantic Conference Championship game at Furman University was one for the ages. Daniel Camps had the game of his life. LMU, Deshaun Patterson kept him in it. Queens got the better of LMU on that day, but both teams knew that it was the winner was going to host the regional. Queens hosted the regional, and LMU faced Queens in the regional final. LMU won the game. Went on to the Final Four before they were ousted of the tournament. There are some finals. Wingate has beaten Mars Hill 74-52. Coker has beaten Southern Wesleyan out of conference 90-58. LR beats Anderson 80-73. And Newberry has knocked off Carson Newman 75-70. Davis elevates for the dunk. Carr gets around him into the front court to Agassi. 1:20 left, 75-61. Queens, that good defensive team, once again, they're doing it again to the Pioneers, who are shooting better than most against Queens, 41%, but they just have missed some open shots. Had a chance at 49-47. Withers will throw it down with the one-handed dunk. And then looking for the home run ball to Peeler, and they throw it out of play. Turnover on the Pioneers. Not sure it was touched by anybody, so they'll inbound from the baseline stripe. The one game is not final yet. LMU thrashing Catawba in Harrogate 101-58. It's an utter beatdown. So will two remain unbeaten? One of the unbeatens has been knocked out. Malik Tyree will be fouled by Alexander, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Missed free throw opportunities, missed open shots for Tusculum when they had it 49-47. LMU, or I should say Queens, went on a 12-2 run, opened it up to 61-49, and they haven't looked back. Tyree hits the first and will now have the bonus. 53 seconds to play in the game. Tusculum will have that downtrodden Catawba team next Saturday in Salisbury. They'll be different, and they'll probably be healthy. They're not 100% right now. Taylor is not out there for them. Mitchell will tip the ball out to former Pioneer headman Mike Hollowell, now the director of the YMCA here in Greenville. His son Brennan, student assistant on the staff at Tusculum, and his assistant, leading scorer all time in Tusculum history, Ralph Horn, in attendance tonight. Jack Kilday in attendance. Jack was asking me how we were going to get some points. I said we're going to hit open shots today. Not today. There's always another game because it's only December. Can you believe it's already December? 5 seconds to shoot it for Davis. In and out, no good. And the rebound is tipped. Todd Withers saves it. Extra hustle play for Queens, and they can just kill the clock. 77-63. And Nick Pasqua's Pioneers are going to open up league play 0-2 and drop to 2-6 on the year. Get a week to think about it, take some exams, get back to basketball, get back to conference play a week from today. Queens does stay unbeaten as they'll knock off the Pioneers for the 12th time in 13 games against Tusculum. Coach Ralph Lundy, Grant Leonard, and the staff, again, have compiled just an outstanding group of players. They're able to finish. They were given a little bit of a scare with about 10 minutes to play when the Pioneers pulled that thing to within 2 after trailing by 19 in the first half. But it's another, just another case of Pioneers rallying from behind the entire game, just unable to finish it and unable to get over the top as the Royals will knock off Tusculum by 14. A lot of positives you can take out of the game, but I know that one guy that won't be necessarily 100% positive, the guy we'll be chatting with during our postgame, which is on the way next. Thanks for listening to Pioneer Basketball. Your final score, second-ranked Queens 77 and Tusculum 63. You've been listening and watching Pioneer Basketball. Now stay tuned for our Pioneer postgame report here on the Pioneer Sports Network.